And it is time for TCH Live. We've got the PokerAtlas Series Saver Mystery Bounty Final Table here on
They
TCH
told me I had
Live.
to
I'm
like.
William White of the New York Net. I've got Amanda Ching alongside me. How are you doing, Amanda?
I'm doing great. I am excited to see this final table because not only are we playing a tournament final table, we get the added element of the mystery bounties.
Those are wonderful. You see those boxes, those represent bounties, and we don't know what numbers are in those boxes. It's anywhere between $250 and $3,500, which is a little bit more than second place money this evening. Let's get the payouts up, and there it is. Yeah, 5350 up top for one of these 8 players remaining among 79 entries. We had a double knockout to get to final table, so just 8 players remain. 3,080 for second, going down to 630 for eighth place. And of course, those bounties between $250 and $3,500. Definitely worth playing for. We're just getting set to get started here. Going to hear a little bit of detail about these bounties from our tournament director, Josh, in just a moment. I'm looking forward to this.
Me too. I think what I heard is that when a player busts out of the tournament, the covering player gets their bounty, and then they get to choose to open either their bounty or the knocked out player's bounty.
Yeah, that is quite the choice. And yeah, you don't know if you've made the right choice. Like, you might just make a $3,000 mistake picking the wrong box.
Which box would you choose? Would you choose your box or would you choose the other person's box?
I'm taking the other player's box. I'm winning their bounty.
Okay.
My plan's to
Fair
win the
enough.
tournament and keep my own bounty, and it's a big one. That's my hope.
Have you been playing many of these tournaments?
I played a bunch last week. I didn't get the chance to play today because of my actual job, but this was a heck of a series. You know, hats off to. Here we go.
So we are going to take a quick final table photo. Congratulations on making it this far.
Okay, just the photo instructions. Okay. Yeah, heck of a job by PokerAtlas and TCH with this series.
Come on over. Yeah, so I'm going to have. You can stay seated.
I could grab in a photo real quick.
What a photogenic bunch.
And then if I could get you and the 3 of y'all.
You can see these photos on the blog. You can see these on the on TexasCardhouse.com, on the socials, on Instagram, Facebook.
TikTok?
I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. I don't know what's getting posted on TikTok.
I
I'm not on
actually am not on
TikTok.
TikTok either.
I got to get with the times, maybe, or not. Maybe I'm better off.
Because I'm tall. Yeah. So everybody's looking at me right here. Are you in the middle of my hand? No.
That would be kind of fun. A TCH TikTok account.
Perfect. Eyes are open, hopefully.
Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Just for extra coverage. And then
Somebody
the
for my
next photo
actual
we're gonna
job.
take for somebody is the winner. So let me double check everything. Yeah, still lovely. Congrats, John.
And they've got their photo.
Okay.
See some familiar faces
We are
here.
going to go ahead and start the stream now, but we're not going to start playing yet. We're going to go ahead and draw for a button, get everything ready to go, and then we're going to start the stream. But before we start playing, we're going to do this bounty so we can explain to all of our viewers how this tournament is going to work. So, Nathan busted 2 people right there before we got to this final table, so he's going to get to open 2 bounties. So he can choose to switch with anybody on the table with both of his gifts. So if he does that, he has to open whichever gift he switched. So go ahead and you have 2 bounties. So you can open one of those, you can steal somebody else's and open that. We'll do one at a time. Are we started yet?
I'm picking the gold one and the blue one.
We ready to go?
Go ahead.
All right.
I don't know which one this is.
250. Come on.
250.
250.
Hey.
That is a 250.
Good
For
job.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
no
take the-
steals.
This looks like 250 in ones.
Hey, good job.
That is probably exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Hey. Well played. Love that.
Those are actual chips, aren't they?
So he chose to open both of those. He could have stolen, but did not.
Yeah.
So those are his. He gets to keep those. Can't lose those now. This is still his bounty. So when he is eliminated, if he is eliminated, somebody's going to win that one, and they'll have the same choices to make.
All right. Can I get a color up over here?
I do need these in stacks of 20 for me, Nathan, when you get a moment, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
We already drew for a button?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
Shift everybody when you get a chance.
How do I have to
I
put
don't
my
like
cards?
20. I like
All right,
10.
so it looks like Nate
you're
in
gonna put
seat
them over
4
this-
just
over this
opened
one.
2 bounties from the
Radar.
double knockout that brought us to this final table. And they were both $250 bounties. So all of the big money is still in play.
That is great to hear, and I do appreciate him choosing not Kogle as his stream name to disambiguate himself from the other Nate who is sitting in seat 9.
488.
I wouldn't want to tangle with either of these two guys. They're both pretty good. I see a lot of familiar faces here. And here we go, playing 488.
In terms of time.
Thank you.
15 minutes left in this level.
15 minutes left at 488. Half-hour levels here.
Still in play. That's exciting.
Yeah, we have a lot of TCH employees at this final table.
And we've got a sub 10 big blind stack in seat 5, which is going to make this real interesting. There's a big fat target on his back. He's going to have no fold equity when he finds his moment to get in.
Oh, absolutely. That's the beauty of a bounty tournament, is that when you get your chips in the middle, the other players are more incentivized to call you because of those huge bounties.
Yeah, we just need to have a hand now. And especially with the small bounties being the ones that got revealed. So with every small bounty that goes away, the EV of the bounties goes up. Conversely, if the 3,500 gets pulled, which is our biggest bounty, the EV goes way down.
Have you
And
played a lot of bounties?
I occasionally get into the bounty tournaments. Not as many as I'd like, but you know, I tend to run so bad in those. We have min raise from Winston. We've got a couple of calls, and Alex optional with queens. Alex optional, an occasional Twitch streamer, as far as I know.
I was not aware.
205, or no, minus.
I first met him in Houston, actually.
Minus the.
This was years ago.
All right, we do have a question in the chat. What bounties are left? I am not sure off the top of my head, but I can go ahead and check that out.
There's a 3,500. There's a 2K. I think there was a 1K in there. So over to Winston, our original raiser. Ace-10 offsuit facing an all-in by Alex optional.
All in.
And he moves all in!
3 goes all in.
Not Kogle has the easiest fold with the deuces. GM with his ace-6 suited. He has very few chips. He cannot win any bounties. This seems like a very clear fold, and he is going to fold.
And we are just instantly going to see an all-in pot.
Because it is very possible that he just gets a free ladder here. Whatever happens, as long as they don't chop somehow, like a straight on board. Ace, Jack 4, Winston outflopping Alex.
Oh, no.
Alex needs a queen. Alex does not get a queen. Alex optional going to be eliminated in 8th place.
Chop, chop. What a chop, chop.
Winston getting in with ace-10 offsuit. You don't often see that in this situation, but those bounties, man, those bounties.
I had ducks.
I know.
Yeah, Jacks.
Merry Christmas, GM.
Covered.
Collects a ladder.
That is a nice ladder for GM. And now Winston is going to
Here comes our bounty.
choose a box, open a bounty.
Open it?
Yeah.
Let's
The
do it.
green box.
Christmas in November.
Oh boy.
Looks like an IOU.
I wrote a really
That's probably
Slip of paper.
What's better than money?
That's it.
I owe you $2,000.
Nice.
$2,000.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
calls with ace 10 and
One of the
gets
biggest buns,
Keep
$2,000.
the note.
Okay, well,
Keep the note. I need 2,000.
Amazing. And the other players at this table are not going to be so thrilled that the $2,000 bounty is no longer in play.
You just hear all the wind gets sucked out of the room when that big bounty goes away. There is still a 3,500 out there. But I think we might see just a little bit less chasing now that one of the big ones is gone.
Probably. It will be interesting to see how it plays out.
I'll put the payouts up after this hand so we can remind ourselves what we're playing for. Ragnar, not a believer in the 9 triz. Hope you're all doing great in the chat this evening. Happy Monday.
3, 16.
Winston's min raise. Gets a shove by full house. That'd be Nate in the 9 seat and gets called by Winston with the king 3 suited. This is purely a bounty play.
Thank you. Perfect. Go.
And he gets the 3. He outflaps the ace queen.
Can it hold?
7 of hearts. Nate needs an ace or a queen. Gets another 7. Full house. Going to be eliminated. Winston picking up back-to-back bounties.
Damn, run good. Can you let Josh know we have another knockout?
And you heard the other players say running good, but king 3 suited, good enough to try to collect that bounty. He's going to get it. He just won $2,000, so let's see what he picks this time.
See if it's a piece of paper with even more money on it.
Can you imagine?
But yeah, the 2 rules of ace queen. If I have ace queen, I lose. If you have ace queen, I lose. And seat 9 just got that lesson.
That doesn't sound very fair.
It's not fair.
I'm almost out. Shift leader.
Winston's trying to figure out which one is the bigger one.
All right.
Ever like pick up a Christmas present and you know,
Yeah, that's what he just did. He shook the box a little bit.
I mean, you can't really know. Looks small.
Looks like a 250.
that does look like 250. Those are TCH cash
I'm
chips.
taking these off the board as we go,
Whack,
guys. You can see what's
whack
still
chips are
remaining.
$100. Red chips are $5.
Bigger.
So 250 cents, right?
You got a big one here.
And let's get those payouts up. So we saw Alex Optional get 8th for 630. We saw Full House get 7th for 710. All these other players have locked up $790, and $5,350 is what's up top. Not to mention you get to keep your bounty, and you get the bounty of whatever player you knocked out. So that's going to be at least another $500 worth of bounties for whoever wins this thing.
Absolutely. Winston up to $22.50 in bounties, and GM just got another ladder.
I'm waiting for Winston to get a big blind special here. What do you think? See if he can make it 3 in a row. Oh no, he's not in the big blind. He's under the gun. Jack 10 offsuit. Like I think after the king 3, I think he loses a lot of credibility if he opens again.
But he's in there.
He is in there.
Jack 10 is good enough for him 6 ways, and
he wants a piece of GM. He's not going to get it this time, but Queen 7-7 is going to have him ahead of Ragnar's 4-3 out of the big blinds, and Winston can't see bet this, and not much Ragnar can do about this.
3-bet 16.
That said, like you should be excited to play a huge pot with the 2 shorties at this table.
2 call.
And Ragnar going to call. I think he was looking for those backdoor hearts. And 9 of clubs is going to slam those backdoors shut. He's going to lead. Winston has picked up an open ender on this turn.
2-bet 20.
yeah, I can't imagine after the 9 rolls off that Winston's going anywhere.
Certainly not for 20K. There is the call. And the river is a jack, so Winston improves to a pair. If Ragnar's going to have any chance of getting a fold, he's going to have to go a heck of a lot bigger than 15K, or 20 rather.
Too bad, 20.
I doubt we're going to see a fold after he picks up the pair. Getting better than 5-1 on his money.
No, I can't imagine he folds. He's going to make the call rather quickly.
Makes the call. Ragnar playing the board. Winston with Jackson sevens. And Jesse going to push him the pot. 3 in a row for Winston.
He is on a roll.
He might just win every hand and he wins the tournament. We go home early.
Exactly.
That button this hand.
Feel free to have the brownie before.
Yeah. Big blind, please. 8 and 8.
We see Strecha also short, as well as GM.
4 fold.
And 6-handed, those blinds aren't going to last too long.
7 raise 20. 2 folds.
Just fold. Opens it up with King Jack offsuit. And suited 10-4, I imagine Winston's going to defend.
That's it, defend. We got to go 4 in a row.
Big call. Heads up.
Queen 8-6. Just the 1 diamond.
3 check.
Check, check.
7 check.
The 5 gives Winston a gut shot. Winston going to fire after we went check, check on the flop.
Rebet.
32.
32K is the bet.
7 fold.
And just fold. Will just fold.
Yeah, did not expect that for the first 2 hands.
And we got cards getting dealt out. I think the graphics are just slightly behind. Graphics are living in the past. Well, Winston's just going to win again. He's won all 4 hands, right? Can we get 5 in a row?
I mean, pattern recognition would say so.
Past performance is a predictor of future outcomes, right? Here we go. Okay, buttons are getting pressed now.
All right.
Winston now in the chip lead, by the way.
Yeah, and GM with 2 25K chips. And he is going to choose to fold with Jack 5 of spades. So he will be forced all in the blinds.
Not quite. Those red chips are 25K.
3 fold.
So his blinds will be 16, 8 and 8 and then 4. So he's got another round.
Oh, he does have another round. Okay.
Yeah. We should be at 5, 10, 10 by the next round of blinds, and he'd get blinded out then.
Not quite as dire of a situation as I had thought.
And that'll be a gutter for Just Fold, who will take this one off of not Kogle.
Sure.
Winston needing a breather to count the chips, I think.
Yeah, it's a really interesting dynamic right now between not Kogle and Just Fold because they are so close that if they do end up coolering each other, not Kogle will just cover Just Fold, which makes much more of a difference in this tournament than many others.
Absolutely, that bounty does give you an overlay on your pot odds against the other player.
Raise 20.
Ace King for Just Fold. Strecha making it 20K at the wrong time. Getting 3-bet by Just Fold.
7 raise 65. 2 fold.
Winston waking up with 7s. This is a 3-bet pot. 3-bet by another sizable stack. Getting 3-bet by somebody who started with about 60 big blinds or so. You probably don't want to pile it in, 60 big blinds in this situation. Will flat. GM with the 5-4 offsuit. This would have been the time to get a big pair. Unfortunately, no such luck. He'll have to fold and hope that somehow he gets a ladder. Strecha, the second shortest stack, 10-8 offsuit.
Yeah, I would imagine she folds, but not getting the worst price in the world to try to make a hand. I think that's what she's considering. But she does fold
Is
it.
going to fold. That's an excellent choice.
6-4.
We'll go heads up to the flop. 170 in the middle already. 996. So far, so good for the sevens. No scary overs.
And just fold, probably not wanting to tangle with the only stack at the table that has him covered by a significant amount. But he'll put in a c-bet and likely get called here.
Winston does have a backdoor straight draw to go with this pair. He does make the call. To the turn we go. That's a jack. Another over. Not the best for Winston. We'll just fold bet into him again. He's going 200K. A sizing that is going to telegraph a river shove. And Winston lets it go. Well done, Just Fold, who does take the chip lead.
Very nice. Just Fold has run enough tournaments and decided I'm going to star in this one.
Yeah, so 79 entries that would have just under 2.4 million chips in play with a 30K starting stack. So doing that math, Just Fold has more than a quarter of the chips.
And with that pot, he takes the chip lead.
Done it. Come on.
You could have had it all.
And that wasn't the best spot for Winston. You could even consider just folding the sevens pre-flop with that 3-bet with a player who could then 4-bet. Like you have the initial raiser who could just 4-bet all in, then you have to fold the sevens
I
probably.
have to stop you there. Did you say he could consider just folding?
Yes, I absolutely did. Nice catch. And GM decides this is the moment. The 10-8 offsuit. Strecha with the ace-king this time. And I think she's going to reshove.
I call.
She does.
6-4.
No, she just calls. She
just
doesn't
calls.
reshove. She just calls.
One more yellow.
Is she trying to attract more action?
How much?
One more yellow.
Or is she trying to say, well, yeah, maybe you're not going to get my bounty?
Yeah, this is definitely going to invite both of these other players in.
Call. 7 call.
And they both call. We're going to go 4 ways, one player all in. We have a main pot of 144. That's what GM can win.
What'd you say?
Strecha has just under that remaining behind.
4 players.
Queen, Queen, 10. GM, the only player who's paired on this flop. Strecha with a gut shot.
6 check. 7 check.
We check through 8 of spades. Not Kogle picking up the ace-high spade draw. GM with 3 pair.
Check.
6 check.
So 2 more boat outs. Over to not Kogle, who has the ace-high spade draw. Checks it. River is. 3 of spades, not Kogle. Going to be taking it all with the ace-high flush if he gets the showdown.
And running spades, how gross for GM right now.
Is Strecha going to fire at this? No.
6 check.
Going to check over.
7 check.
Not Kogle makes it 75K.
And both of these other players will likely get out of the way with...
They do. So GM going to be eliminated in 6th place.
Showdown, please.
The queens and 10s and 8s not holding against the ace-high spades. And not Kogle.
Nice hand.
Had to join the cool kids, didn't you?
grabbing
did.
that blue
I
bounty
had
box.
ace king,
Nice.
but
Yeah, he's
nothing
not even
was-
away
I
from
had
the
no
table, and he's
space.
like, "Give me that present."
All right, you
He's,
know
he's
the
feeling all
rules
the
there.
boxes.
What's it gonna be?
He wants
I
to he
knew
wants to
somebody
see
was
if one
gonna
of those
come
boxes is the big one.
Yeah, which one feels heavy?
But you know what? It might not be the heavy one. We saw the
Take your
2K was a
-6
slip
swap.
of paper.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know what else? You have 3,500.
I'm gonna
That
take
could
my
be 4
original one.
chips.
All right, he's gonna
That
open
could be
his
3
own.
pumpkins and a purple.
First time we've had that one.
Although I know that. Woohoo!
What's that?
Yeah, $1,000.
That's what we said it was
$1,000.
going to
That
be.
is a
Alright.
pumpkin.
Yeah,
One
not bad.
single chip in there, $1,000. I'll take that box from you.
Nice.
$1,000 going to not Kogle's way.
Congrats.
Guys, blinds are up. 5, 10, 10.
That is a nice little bonus for him,
And
in
on,
addition to whatever he gets paid out for the
Well,
tournament.
once again, I
And
had
on
to
that note,
complain about
blinds
you not
are
calling
up.
my
We are at
obvious
5,
bluff
10,
there,
10.
sir.
5 players remain.
You better cards.
And that's why I really would have loved to see. I was going to say I would have liked to see a reshove from Strecha with the ace king, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't have made a difference for her. She's losing that 30K.
Assuming he wants to call the ace-3 offsuit. Against 2 players, that gets dodgier.
Yes.
6 fold.
He might decide to chase the bounty. But I do think reshove is probably the move.
Bounty tournaments are my favorite tournaments. I'm just-
And like you have no fold equity, like you have little fold equity. You don't mind getting calls when you have ace king.
That's true. She might have saved her tournament life by just calling there. But let's see. We see
Winston's
flopping
gonna win
an
again.
ace. Yep.
Ace is up now with this deuce turn. Nobody else with anything now. This is probably well, no, not just fold is gonna bet.
7 bet 30.
Just fold is gonna just bluff, and so Winston is gonna win some more. Calls the 30K. Not Kogle gets out of the way.
3 call.
To the river we go. 5 of spades.
Heads up.
Only thing that gets there is 4-3. Just folds, I think, is going to wave the white flag.
7 check. Three bet 40.
40K from Winston, which I think is a reasonable size. Gets the insta fold.
Big blind, please. 10, 10.
So Strecha with a little less than 13 bigs. Everyone else with more than 40 at this point. Winston with queen 5 suited, gonna open. The graphic says under the gun, it's really the hijack at this point. We are 5-handed. And so we do have to think of it as the hijack.
6 4.
Just folds. Gonna set mine with those 3s. Ragnar gonna slide in there for one more big blind. 10-7 offsuit. We go 3 ways. Ace 9-3, 2 clubs. And that is bottom set for just fold.
7 check. 2 check.
Will Winston put out the C bet. He is the raiser on an ace high flop. This should be his flop. Going to be 22K and just folds. Is really liking this. He is going to make the call with bottom set.
7 call.
Ragnar has nothing. He will fold.
Yeah, I love the call from just fold. It's a little dicey with the flush draw out there, and you see it
There
comes
it
in right
is.
away, but you can't be too scared of monsters under the bed. And he has given Winston a lot of rope, and you can see right now Winston is just drawing dead, so he can only win with a bluff. And
8 of clubs and just fold is going to lead this turn, which
7 bet 40.
will end it. Puts out the 45 and Winston immediately folds. Just fold deciding not to try and induce another bluff. That I'm a little less sure of. I think the problem with betting with leading that
Nervous,
turn
Josh.
is there's not a lot that's going to call you. Like you're probably getting called by top 2 maybe, and sets and flushes. And you don't do too great against top 2 in sets and flushes. Unless we think he's going to call with 8, like maybe like ace king with a club.
Yeah. I think
You know,
the there can be a certain fear of the flush draw, and you want to make those flush draws pay. But I could go either way on it.
yeah.
But he put out the bet, and Winston did just fold. So I'm gonna make that joke all night.
Winston going to take a free flop against Ragnar. Blind versus blind. 8-6 versus 7-5.
Heads up.
10-4 deuce. Pretty useless flop.
2 check. Three bet 10,000.
Min bet from Winston. Ragnar wants another card.
2 call.
See if he can pick anything up. No, 4 is going to pair on the turn.
Yeah, we've got 7 high versus 8 high. So let's see how this plays out.
2 check.
Will Winston go for a value bluff? He'll check. Winston going to make a pair on the river. And now Ragnar going to go for the bluff.
It's a really small bluff, though.
It's a min bet, which gets snap called.
3 call. Shut
So
up.
Winston getting an additional 10K
7 high.
out of this pot.
Pair of 6s and 4s.
Let's put the payouts up real quick. 5th place, $990. That's what these players have locked up. Next ladder is the 1,300. And 1930 for third. Second gets $3,080. First place gets $5,350 and their bounty and the other player's bounty.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal at all.
I heard someone say Christmas in November.
Christmas in November. Maybe it's like Canadian Christmas. Like Canadians do Thanksgiving a month early. Do they do Christmas a month early?
I don't know.
Any Canadians in the chat want to check in here?
I'll have to ask my brother. He's living in Canada right now.
Strecha making it 22K with the ace 10 suited. And just folds. Gonna 3-bet the ace jack off.
70.
He wants stream chat to himself, I think.
Yeah. And this is a really tough spot for king queen offsuit. There is an under the gun open, a 3-bet, and
a 4-bet.
yeah, he's gonna 4-bet it.
King queen offsuit. Gonna 4-bet to 150. Very gutsy move. Winston with the 8-7 suited gets out of the way. Not Kogle had 5-4. Of course, Strecha gonna move all in.
6 goes all in.
Now, what does just fold do here? Ace Jack offsuit is so easily dominated by either player. Is going to call the 4-bet.
And just fold is going to call, hoping to pick up that bounty.
And so the main pot's about 450 or so on the side here.
Wow.
More like 45 on the side.
All
As
right.
we're going to go heads up on the side.
Good luck.
Yeah, Jesse's gonna give us a flop.
I want you to win, so no one else gets your bounty.
Ace Jack off versus King Queen off. 8-6 deuce. Everyone misses. Ace Jack's still the best hand at showdown. Check, check.
7 check. 2 check.
9 of spades is going to give Strecha a gut shot. Some additional outs. Check, check. The river is
2 check.
a 10 of hearts. Strecha gonna hold on for the main pot. She is in line for a triple up.
Yeah, she's gonna get a triple up right
Check,
there
check.
on the river.
And just folds. We'll get a small rebate from the side pot. Does win the side. Strecha wins the main pot.
I don't. Was there a side?
Yeah, there was a small side pot. The 4-bet was the 150. Strecha only had 127.
That is
this
true.
time she says it's mine.
That is true. So she'll keep
How's
her
it
pink
Very.
bounty.
I
And
literally folded.
And she'll move
yeah,
into
what
fourth
a
in
nice
chips.
pot for Strecha.
Sick of it.
And it's now Ragnar in the short stack position with the 220.
Big blind here.
All the cool kids were doing
I
it.
think that was purely a bounty move. Conventionally, like ICM wise, even chip EV wise, King Queen offsuit is often a fold.
Yeah, but both players were eager to go for that bounty, and we are just speeding through these hands because the players all want to get each other's boxes.
It doesn't feel like it's only been 11 hands. I feel like
No.
I've been in here for 2 hours at this point in all the right ways.
4 raise.
Not Kogle going to raise and take it blind versus blinds.
7 deuce. It's not happening.
Yeah, 7 deuce. That is
This will be the first time anybody sees me play poker.
Very
on TV.
reasonable
They ain't
fold.
gonna be playing that.
That's how you get invited to the cash string.
Nope.
cash streams. We got one of those on Wednesday.
We do.
The big 5, 10, 25 game. I am so psyched to get to do one of those.
Me too. Yeah, you and I are going to be here in the booth again.
We sure are. 6 o'clock Central Time Wednesday night. Back here on TCH Live. But before that, tomorrow night, we have to crown a PokerAtlas main event champion. And that's what's going to happen here on TCH Live. Going to have Aaron McAvoy and John in the booth.
Yeah, that should be a good one. I will definitely be watching it.
Demont, good to see you.
7 raise. 35.
Strecha going to limp fold.
Yeah, good evening to Demond. And who else is watching us in the chat? We hope that you all are watching and enjoying. And tell us where you're watching from.
Big blind here, please.
I say that, but I am also known to be a stream lurker, so we might get crickets.
Yeah, if you want to lurk, that's fine too. Enjoy the content however you enjoy the content. It is fun to see what corners of the world we're reaching tonight. We do reach some pretty far corners of the world.
3 raise. 20.
Like I've had Australia check in. I mean, we're an afternoon show in Australia.
4 call.
I've had somebody from Finland in the chat.
Wow.
It's an ungodly hour in Finland right now, but like sometimes you see somebody pop in from Finland. And Winston versus not Kogle in a min-raised pot. King 10, 9, 2 hearts.
Yeah, pretty good flop for Jack 8. If you're going to play that from under the gun, you might as well flop an open-ended straight draw.
Open-ended it is. And Winston is the opener, going to get the fold.
We've got Jedi Master Ted watching from Anderson Mill in 620.
Hey, that's pretty close. That's like a few miles over from here.
Small big, please.
I would make a Star Wars reference, but I'm not very good at Star Wars references.
Yeah, it would come out clumsy if I tried as well. I'm better with a Trek reference than a Star Wars reference
Okay.
myself.
6 fold.
We've got Eric watching from Dallas City, Illinois.
7 raise.
How much snow up there? I know it's snowing in Chicago. I don't know where Dallas City is.
2 call.
Just fold, making it 21. Getting calls from both blinds.
3 call. 3 players.
Jack 10, 5. Top 2 for Winston. Ragnar with top pair. And Ragnar a short stack.
Yeah,
We
something
might-
for everyone here.
We might be saying goodbye to Ragnar. Middle pair for just fold.
2 bets. 24.
Yeah, with all of the money in the middle, I can't imagine Ragnar getting away from this, especially with the flush draw on the board.
Okay. Continues for 24, and he does have a backdoor spade. Winston with top 2. Winston going to raise. Makes it 70. And this is such a draw-heavy board. Ragnar could so easily be ahead.
Absolutely.
So I don't think this lets him off the hook. There's open-enders. There's spades.
No, and I love that raise because there are so many cards on the turn that just kill your action right away.
And we've seen Winston mess around is the thing. We saw him get in with King 3 not that long ago. And that hand was face up.
Yeah, you gotta be thinking that Ragnar's got that in his mind. The king 3.
Yeah. 20 big blinds. I just don't think you can fold top pair.
Yeah, and he's gonna put it all in. He's gonna need to spike that
No, he's
king.
gonna just call. Actually,
Okay, he's gonna call.
gonna leave himself half pot behind. Seven of diamonds on the turn. That does complete 9-8. Ragnar going to move all in
Two goes all in.
for about half pot. Winston going to make the call. Ragnar needs a king to stay alive.
Yeah, see, I had the right commentary. I was just 20 seconds behind.
You sure did. And is this a king to save Ragnar?
Yep.
No.
It's not. It's a deuce of hearts. Ragnar going to be out in 5th place. Good game, Ragnar. And
Winston.
Thank you.
let's see the bounty.
Get that mic.
Sir, we need your mic. Oh, you got it.
All right, you know the drill.
He's overly
Winston.
familiar.
Winston with another bounty.
This
He's
one makes
feeling it. He
noises when
wants
you
to
shake it.
see.
Ooh,
I don't think he's inspected the other bounties. He wants to inspect
like a Morocco.
Just Fold's bounty. He wants to steal the bounty,
dark
I
blue
think.
one. We
I
got
think when you steal it, you have to open it right away.
All right. So I opened this.
Open that one. That's right.
That's gonna be the big one.
Come on, 250.
That's what I was gonna pick. As soon as I knocked
Biggest anti-sweat for everybody but you.
Are
There's
those
a lot of
pumpkins?
chips in this.
Oh,
There's
oh, that's the big one.
That is the big one.
felt it.
$3,500.
I
Click
felt
this.
it.
Hey,
I was gonna
That's
say
the
it
big
last
one.
time.
Oh.
What a pick for Winston. And now he has,
Wow.
what, close to
There you go, you got
$6,000 in
Congratulations,
bounty?
Remind you
yes,
guys for
yeah.
the
By
next
my
3
count,
months.
let's see.
I
There's the
knew it too.
3,500.
I
There's
was
the
just waiting for my
250.
first bounty, and I was
2K.
gonna
That's
snap.
that's 6K exactly.
Yeah.
What made you think?
Winston might have a 5-figure night.
And we already
Mine
took
sounded
the heavy
too.
other
Mine
ones.
sounded
One of
too.
them that's heavy had to be. Like,
Yeah, it had to
big
be
money.
considered
They
too.
couldn't all be like
IOUs,
so.
they couldn't.
So that was 32.
But then there was an
Yeah, so
IOU.
they even
30,
randomized the weights of the bounties.
3520, I think. is
Love
what
it.
is.
Nice hand, nice hand.
3520.
Ted, congrats on winning that free roll.
Nice job, Winston.
Thank you.
Just Folds with the scariest hands in poker, Ace Queen.
7 raise, 21.
No need.
And that disappointed the rest of the competitors
Oh,
because now both of the biggest bounties are accounted for.
As is the 1K.
Yeah.
I think it's all just 3-figure bounties
Broke his
left.
heart.
No, there is another 1K and a 1,500.
Oh, okay. There's a 1K and a 1,500. I stand corrected. So it's still 50-50 to pick up 4 figures. There's 4 bounties left.
Yeah.
But it is disappointing to see the 3,500 go away. That was an epic steal there.
3 players.
King 10-3. Winston pairing the 3. Just Folds with a gut shot.
4 check.
Not Kogle. Gonna make the call with the Ace-9. Wants another card. Gets a 7 of clubs,
Heads up.
which does not offer any help.
Not a betting line, you guys.
Just Folds with the nut, no pair. Will he go for another barrel? He will. He'll go about a 3rd pot. And that will end it. Just Folds. Gonna pick that one up.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Fills his sack to 639. 4 players left. That puts him in 2nd place. Winston with about 2/3 of the chips right now. Winston has been in the lead most of the night ever since scoring that knockout on the first hand. And then another one immediately after. Strecha the short stack, but over 30 bigs. Nobody's in desperation mode at all.
Yeah.
We could be 4-handed for a while.
Yeah. It has been turbo speed. We are on hand 17 and already lost half of this final table. But just fold with another nice hand. King, queen offsuit, and that's going to take down the blinds.
In fact, we lost the player even before we hit final table. We started 8 players. There was a double knockout at 10.
That is
They just
true.
couldn't wait to go for those bounties.
Big blind, please. Re-raise 20.
So Winston raising it up with the queen 8. Not Kogle with the queen. Going to make it 60.
7 full.
Winston is suited. Empty covers not Kogle. So he might want to see a flop.
Yeah. Four-handed, you end up defending a little bit wider. But he's going to let this one go. We
He's
haven't
shown.
seen not Kogle get out of line yet, and I think he considered that in deciding whether to defend or not.
Now, I don't think Winston wants to jeopardize the chip lead with that hand.
No, the benefit of having that big stack is you can push the other players around so much at this point in the tournament.
And then the other thing to consider is that with those big bounties gone, you said it's a 1,500, a 1K, and a couple of 250s. So the bounty pool at this point is $3,000. And so the expected value of the bounty is $750, which is a lot less than it was when that 3,500 was still in there.
Yeah. So the value of the ladders goes up.
Yes, the value of the ladders does go up, especially now that the ladders are in like more than one buy-in increment.
3 players.
King 7-6, 3 hearts. Just Fold has the 5 of hearts.
Yeah, and we have a little mystery card for Winston. So the 5 of hearts is the only heart that we can see.
I think that's a 4 flush. I think that's a 9 of hearts, rather.
So we know at the very least Just Fold has a flush, but we don't know what that other card is for Winston.
Strecha makes it 11K.
6 bets 11.
She's drawing dead. We know that much, at least against Just Fold, who will call with the 5 high flush and the straight flush gutter.
7 call.
Winston folds, presumably no heart there. 3 of spades on the ends. 5 of hearts will be good if it gets the showdown. She will give up.
1 pair.
Flush beats a pair.
I'm in it.
Just Fold's going to chip up a little bit.
I'm in it.
I knew the turn was bad for me.
I think we're doing a quick deck switch.
Hey, Tom. Do you mind getting somebody to clean up Spectre's price? Do you mind getting somebody to...
You know, I saw Jesse before the stream, and I said, you're going to be dealing. We want to see a good show, and it's hand 20, and I think it's been a good show. So, you know, he took my advice to heart when choosing the
Not
cards.
at all.
See Uncle T in the background. Part of the production team here. Making those lineups.
Strecha's gonna...
Gonna limp the Choctaw Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
The Jack Deuce. Winston wants to see where this could end up.
350.
Winston dominating with his Jack 10. Does make the call. Not Kogle, also with Jack Deuce. A 10 and a deuce. Everyone pairs.
Yeah, a pair for both players. So let's see the case Jack on the turn to make it really fun.
Winston a mile ahead. Strecha gonna min bet.
6 bet 10.
Has 1 out to chop with not Kogle. Also does have the backdoor clubs.
That's all right.
Winston making it 30K. This probably lets not Kogle's bottom pair no backup off the hook. Does make the folds.
4 full.
Strecha gonna take a turn.
Yeah, a non-believer.
The 6 pairs.
Heads up.
Yeah, that might be a bad card for Strecha if she decided to call the flop and the turn pairs the 6. Both players with 2 pair. But it does go check, check.
I think so, and
And
I
she'll
think-
be able to show down the deuce
6 check. Showdown. Pair 2.
and see the bad news.
Same hand.
yeah, so it checked down, and Winston's gonna take that one.
Somebody's gonna be mad I
I
even
don't
called.
have a river. Okay, 10 according to the
Okay,
graphics there.
I trust you.
Figure it out. Watching from Baltimore.
Was on my way home. Now I'm on my way to Horseshoe Casino to play poker.
Good
Well,
luck.
Yeah, good luck. We hope you have a good time. Thanks for joining us.
Can't say I've ever played in Baltimore.
Me neither.
I've gotten around a little bit. The only East Coast poker I've ever played was in Connecticut, though.
3 fold. 4 fold. 6 fold.
And just fold, raise it, take it with ace 7 offsuit.
I think we're playing deep enough that we might be settling in just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't just get it all in with the 5 big blind stacks anymore.
Especially when Strecha has half the next player's chips. You kind of want to see what happens with her stack. Winston with ace queen.
3 raise 20. 4 fold.
Just fold, gonna defend. Something for everyone. Just fold with top pair, but Winston with trips.
Yeah, what a flop for Winston.
7 check.
And he's gonna check back the. No. I thought he checked back.
Not yet.
No. No, he's gonna go ahead and bet his trips.
3 bet 15.
Just fold, gonna call. So the turn we go heads up. A king!
Wow.
Boat over boat. And Winston finally on the wrong ends of it for the first time tonight. Checks it back. That was the worst turn in the deck.
3 check.
9 of hearts.
Yeah, what a great check on the turn. And he likely will pay off this river bet. But he's definitely going to lose the minimum here with that turn check.
Just fold going 3/4 pot. Certainly a size that can get paid by a queen. There's the chance he's firing with an ace or somehow Jack 10. If you're folding a queen, you're saying that he only has a king when he bets, I think. Queen's full of kings going to beat everything else. He's going to make the fold.
He does make the fold. What a great fold.
3 fold.
That's impressive.
Folds of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the difference between keeping the chip lead there and losing it. Not just state the obvious, but I'll state the obvious. So, yeah, that really is an exceptional fold, and that's going to put him in a great position to continue to dominate this tournament.
Blinds are up. We're at 6-12-12 now. They go up every half hour. Here on TCH Live from TCH Social Austin. PokerAtlas Series Saver Mystery Bounty Final Table. William Lottie and Manza Chang with you. Glad to have you all here. Hit like if you're enjoying this, if you don't mind.
4 fold. 6 fold. 30. 7 raise 30.
Yeah, this blind on blind matchup is a very interesting one because these are the 2 big stacks that are not really incentivized to play pots against each other. But these are two competitive players, and Just Fold is going to continue his story since he was the pre-flop raiser. Unfortunately, Winston has an ace, and so he is not going to be going anywhere.
Turn's going to pair the 8, second flush draw available. Winston has Just Fold drawing dead. 80K the bet.
12 notes. The stream is on a delay, so the phone on the rail cannot give any real-time information.
Yeah, so normally they're not allowed. There is an exception if you're playing an online tournament, which I think is the situation for Winston.
Okay.
But normally, that's right, you wouldn't be able to have the phone out while seated at the stream table. Winston going to fold. Just Fold's going to take the chip lead with this bluff.
Yeah, that is
That's what happens when you're playing two tournaments at once.
the power of aggression and continuing your story. Just Fold decided to tell a story with Queen 5 and told it well.
Small blind, please.
Speaking of playing two tournaments at once, a few weeks ago, I actually multi-tabled live tournaments. So I was very short in one tournament towards the end of registration and decided to buy in to a second low buy-in tournament. And I did not bust either one of them as quickly as I had anticipated. So I ended up running between the two tables back and forth.
You get the workout for sure doing that.
I got my steps in for sure.
You get some people who will do that when they're chasing player of the series points, which that was a thing on the PokerAtlas Tour. So I was in two places at once a couple of times last week, but I didn't cash anything. So, you know, the dream was sort of dead on Thursday.
110.
Re-raise, 110.
Winston re-raising Strecha's open.
And she's going to have close to bottom of range here for an under the gun open, and I don't think she will be able to continue.
Just let it go. Reminds you of the payouts. 1,300 for fourth place. 1,930 for third.
Just so you know.
3,080 for second. 5,350 plus those bounties up top.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, Winston has locked up $6,000 in bounties, and so he's guaranteed himself at least $7,300.
And of course, these players all earn player of the series points. The system I just displayed up there. And only 79 entries, so none of the field size multipliers trigger here. So it'll be 30 points if you win, which will go a long way towards winning some money. Player of the series will get $10,000 and a seat to next month's $2,200 PokerAtlas Series Championship at the Venetian in Las Vegas. And whoever that player ends up being, we wish them the best of luck.
Absolutely.
December is a fun time to be out in Vegas for poker.
Yeah, and whoever wins player of the series, I'm sure will represent TCH Austin very well. I saw that it's a tight race at the top.
And not Kogle getting very adventurous with the 7-6 love suit and it paying off.
Come up here.
Big blind.
Come here.
Ace jack off for Winston.
Re-raise 30.
My buddy said Eagles. Money line.
Full call.
When I got it, it was a pick 'em straight up.
6 call. 7
It
fold.
closed actually at Green Bay -1.
10-5-5.
6 check.
Nobody connecting here. Winston, the pre-flop raiser, does have initiative. Chooses to check. Not Kogle going to go pretty big.
4 bets, 55.
And this will work. 55K will get it done.
350.
Will you go get me a hot tea? This one's cold.
And Strecha dwindling down to 16 big blinds.
No, the black.
They go pretty quick
English
four-handed.
whiskey
Half the
with,
hands you play, you're going to be posting
2
some money.
Sugars and
Yeah.
1 sweet and low.
Big blind here, please.
And with that 12-12 big blind and ante, it's gonna eat into a sub 200K stack.
And with the next player being over 50 big blinds, she's not going to have a ton of fold equity.
4 fold.
But picks up a pocket pair on the button. She's gonna raise it up.
6 raise, 31.
Makes it 31.
7 fold.
I imagine the plan would be to get in pre against one player, probably not two. Against 2 players, you'd be able to fold and give
Yeah.
yourself the chance to ladder.
Goes all in.
And Winston's gonna put her all in with 9-10.
This would be a coin flip. And Strecha going to make the call. Strecha flipping for her tournament life. Can the 6s hold against the 10-9 offsuit? Winston's been running hot. 6K in bounties already.
Ready?
Can he pick up a 5th bounty?
Yeah, big flip incoming.
Here we go. King, King, Jack.
Wow. A lot
This is
of
bad
outs.
news for
Yeah.
Strecha.
Clean
Deuce of diamonds.
turn
The river.
is
A
a
9 to send Strecha packing in 4th place.
Oh,
Winston going to
CG.
pick up another bounty.
Damn.
Damn it.
Wow.
Hope he opens.
This has been Winston's night. Absolute dominant
What say you,
performance.
sir?
He grabs that pink box. What's in the
Yeah.
pink box?
The pink one.
Bunch of green.
Oh,
Looks like 10 of them.
$250. Big
all
one.
in.
$250.
How does that
Yeah.
feel?
Oh, I folded
250
king
up to
4
one.
there.
Yeah.
Money's money, right?
Yeah, money's money.
So it's a 1,500, a 1K, and a 250 left. So that adds up to 2,750. You divide that by 3, those bounties are worth over $900, those remaining 3 bounties. That said, if you look at these payouts, 1930 for third, 3,080 for second. A ladder actually means more than the bounty at this point
Yeah.
in terms of EV. It's all gone Winston's way.
36.
3 raise, 36.
36K.
Cool.
The raise for Winston in the big blind. Not Kogle with the 9-4 suited. Going to make the call.
30.
We go heads up.
Heads up.
7-4 deuce, 2 clubs. Kogle with everything here. He's got the middle pair and the club draw. Winston with overs and backdoor clubs. But not Kogle. Looking pretty good here and getting bet into by Winston. 32K.
And he's gonna make the raise right away.
Quick sit to 65.
Raise, 65.
What will Winston do? Winston quicks back at him. I see 90K in front of him.
Be
32, yeah, 32 to 65, so 98 is going to be the min raise.
98.
90K is at least half a legal raise, so he gets held to a min raise of 98. So, click.
Yeah, let's see what Not Kogle wants to do here.
He's going to go for all the beans, and Winston's going to
And
make the
that's just
fold.
gonna shut it down right there.
The fun thing about Not Kogle's hand is he's either ahead or he has plenty of outs. He's never totally crushed. It's not possible for Winston to have a better pair and a front door flush draw.
Yes.
He can have one or the other. He can never have both. And look how even these stacks are.
Oh,
What
wow.
that raise.
It is
It's
a
within a big
battle
blind.
now.
It's within a big blind between all these players.
Big blind, please.
You think they just chop it up and go home now, nice and even?
I'm sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Just chop the bounties right up too.
Yeah, maybe everybody just opens their own. And that's how you determine the trophy, what's in the box. Because
Yeah.
the rule is, like in a chop, the trophy and the points go
Yeah.
to whoever wins the most money. I don't know if that's going to include bounties in a chop deal or not. I'm not sure, but
I imagine it does.
10 deuce deuce. Hello, Doyle Brunson.
4 check.
Sixes and deuces for Winston.
7 bet 40.
$40 for just fold, and Winston with the pair on a fairly tame board, gonna make the call. And Winston does have position as well.
3 call. 4 fold.
Another over on the turn, 9 of spades.
Heads up.
Just fold might be shutting down.
7 check.
One of those bets where you figure the jig is up if you get any resistance.
Yeah.
Check, check. 3 of spades on the
3
end.
check.
He wants to go for another barrel. 90K goes half pot. Winston folds.
Yeah, that's gonna get it done. Really nice bet from just fold. It got the job done.
It did get the job done. Bet check bet will often look fishy, but he made it work.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom. You clean up that trash? You want trash on stream?
Are either of you guys interested in looking at an ICM?
I always look.
Sounds like
Rather
Winston's not interested in
I'd
ICM.
rather just play it. Yeah.
You'd rather just play it? Good for you.
Just like I don't like trash.
Gonna play it out. The rule here at TCH is they will stop the clock once in order to run ICM numbers and discuss chop.
7 folds.
Yeah, but Winston said he wants to play, so
Yeah. Chop decisions must be unanimous,
yeah, they
and
will
perfectly fine to keep playing.
3 call. Heads up.
they will continue, and not a bad flop for ace 10 high.
3 check.
Check, check. Winston gonna spike the 7 on the turn.
Yep. And he's going to go for a bit of value here.
40.
3 bet 40.
Goes about half pot.
Thank you, sir. Perfect.
Not Kogle going to make the call with the ace high. There are a number of draws out there that he's beating, and the front door clubs get there. Not Kogle with the ace high clubs blocks the nuts with the ace high club, otherwise known as the ace of clubs. I don't know why I said it that way. Winston with the 7 of clubs
60.
3 bet 60.
goes for 60K. Maybe trying to head off a bluff.
And not Kogle is going to turn his ace of clubs into a bluff.
Again, I know you don't have the ace high clubs,
175.
and there's not a lot of boats that make sense.
Yeah.
And we've seen Winston fold to some river raises before and some river bets. Winston going to fold again. Winston not wanting to leave himself with 400-ish if he's wrong on that call.
Yeah, I do think that Not Kogle told that story very well. Checked the flop and then called the turn. more believable because it was a paired board, so you might want to play cautiously and then get a little bit of value once the flush actually does come in.
Small big, please.
We also don't know what history there might be leading up to the final table. These players may have been playing together for a while. Before we
Yeah,
got
this
down to
tournament
one.
started at 1 in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 1 o'clock today was the start. Weight Reg was available until just after 6. And here they are at about 10:30 Central Time, half an hour ago. Down to 3 players. Not bad for 9.5 hours.
No.
Especially if you already have first place money in bounties. Just fold, taking it with the C bet.
Not Kogle raising up ace jack from the small blind. And just fold will just fold. It's still funny.
Yeah. It is. It was a good name. That was a good choice of name.
I'm sure he thought to himself, I want to give the commentator something to work with.
And that is entirely possible. Ooh, 5 of something exposed. 5 of clubs exposed. So
yeah,
now
so
Kogle
we have
has
a little bit mystery hand.
He has an ace of diamonds and he has something else. Possibly an upgrade, we don't know. But any ace is perfectly good to open from the button. Just fold. Gonna put in the free bet.
7 raise 100.
Makes it 100,000 tournament chips. That's where we find out how good this ace is. Good enough to take a flop heads up.
Yeah,
Just folds diamonds might be dominated. We don't know. 10-3 deuce.
A little mystery hand for us.
75.
Just fold continues for 75, and not Kogle going to make the folds. If you listen carefully on some of the cast shows, you will hear the table speculating on how I might react to something that happens in the game. So yeah, they are thinking about us in the booth. Just fold with almost half the chips in play now. Just fold over the million mark. Our first player to cross that threshold this evening. King 5 of diamonds for Winston. Limps in, not Kogle, going to put the raise in with the Jack 10 off. Makes it 40. Got a lot of blind versus blind play in this phase of the tournament. That big blind ante still being full size, that does incentivize a lot of action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Queen 4-3 rainbow, backdoors for both players. King high, the best hands. If Winston wants to continue playing it. 40K. He's got an over, and he's got some backdoors.
He's going to see a turn with a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw.
And all those doors have slammed shut on this 8 of hearts turn. Not Kogle with the gutter. Not Kogle with second pair. And the best hands.
Yeah, it seemed like not Kogle was going to raise the white flag on the turn, but now he hit a pair and
Winston with some unfortunate timing.
Yeah, he's
That looks like it's going to be about 80 or so. No, 65 rather. And
quick call.
yeah, that's a call. I fully expected a call, and not Kogle makes the call, and Winston gets brought down to 400K. Certainly not panic mode, but less than half the next player, which is, from an ICM standpoint, this does kind of constrain Just Fold and not Kogle from tangling too much in big pots without a strong holding. It would be unfortunate to go out before Winston.
Yeah, but the bounties still are.
Bounty's worth about 900 and change on average. A 1500, a 1K, and a 250 remaining. Winston with red tens.
Yeah, three-handed. This is
It's just what the
definitely a
doctor ordered
monster.
after this rough run. Not Kogle calling. Just Fold with ace king.
Wow. Ace king and pocket tens. I mean,
There's a good chance Winston's about to flip for his tournament life.
yeah. He's going to put in the raise and
135 from Just Fold. This is going to pretty much commit Winston. Maybe he wants to flat and take a flop, and if there's horrific cards, but no, he's going to move all in.
no, yeah, I foresaw him going all in there, and it's going to be a flip.
And King 9 offsuit, not going to be good enough. I'm sure Just Fold going to snap call. He does snap call.
I call.
We have a flip for Winston's tournament wife. Can the tens hold against the ace king?
Step right in between the two of you.
Or will Just Fold make it heads up?
Ace king versus tens.
885 so far, so good for the tens. Another 8. 8's full of tens. Just Fold needs an ace or a king, but it gets a 7, and Winston gonna survive and double up.
Yeah, that's a nicely timed double up if you're Winston, and Just Fold is going to be catapulted down into the short stack position.
That's in.
Still above 50 bigs.
Yeah.
Plenty of room to work with. That's important.
398. 398.
How much was the total?
398.
See if there's a knockout.
Short stack now. All right.
Not Kogle, still the chip leader at 903,000 chips. Winston not far behind him. Just Fold a little bit further back, 629. Still tons of chips. Still over 50 big blinds. This could go very quick, or we could be here a while.
Yeah.
I think if there were no bounties, we'd still have about 6 players, and we'd be here until about 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, the bounties definitely helped speed up the beginning part, and now we're settled in. I think these players are ready to grind.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, whenever we have the next bounty pulled, I'm going to cheer for the 250 so that we have the biggest heads up possible.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
7 gold.
Because remember, in the heads up phase, if you win the tournament, you not only win the other player's bounty, you get to keep your own bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Recall.
Heads up flop of 653, gutter for not Kogle.
Yeah, and the Ace of Diamonds, which is a very key card here.
Yep, has the back door. And Winston's Jack 8 doesn't look so good, does make the folds. And we get on to another hand. 6-3 off, or just fold. Gonna take this one off. 10-3 off for Winston. I don't think we've had a walk yet tonight. And we're not gonna start now. He's gonna limp. Not Kogle gonna check his option.
Heads up.
They both miss on Ace Jack 5 Rainbow. Winston gonna fire at it.
3-bet 12.
Min bet. Not
Yeah.
Kogle gonna continue. Has king high, has back doors. And if he was good on the flop, he's good on this Jack of Diamonds turn. Check, check.
Yeah, he knows that Winston's raising a lot of his aces, and so king high
Now,
looks pretty good here.
This is an interesting river, double paired board, and
And
they're going to
both
chop it
players,
up.
yeah,
They
both
check, check.
players play the board.
Chop, right?
Yep, that is a chop. Jacks and fives with an
five.
ace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's
chop.
right.
Jeez, sorry. I didn't see that last 5 there.
Getting late. He's got like I forget what he said. Somebody's got names on LinkedIn also. Maybe yeah, he said usually his daughter's from. Oh, okay, yeah, mine's basketball. Yeah, like softball. Yeah, my granddaughter, her games are on Thursday. That's what I was hoping for.
Winston with queen 8 off. Makes it 30. Not Kogle. Queen 5 suited. Gonna go for the 3-bet bluff. 75. That gets just folds king out of there.
7 4.
This is a fairly small 3-bet as well. And it's big enough to work, though.
Yeah, Winston not wanting to take a stand with queen 8 offsuit, which is totally understandable against the big stack.
And it's not all that playable post-flop either.
Yeah, not Kogle says, I have chips. I don't need cards.
And now he has even more chips. He has 1 million of them.
Not a bad place to be at all.
Betting 1 million chips is a lot of fun. And there is a little bit of a psychological angle like when you announce you bet like 1 million.
1 million chips.
Even if that's like 2 big blinds at that point in the turn. I mean, like, it's very rare that I've been that far where the blinds are that high. But like, there is, I think, a certain psychological factor in 1 million,
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
or even like 500,000. Like when you use the word million.
Instead of 500,000, just saying 500,000 chips.
Recall.
Yeah.
Heads up.
All right, and Just Fold is going to outflop Winston. He was already dominating, but now he's even more dominating.
Check, check. Turn is another ace. Check, check. I don't have a river. 45K. No, this is the turn. We didn't check, check. It just sounded that way. Just Fold picks up with a 45K bet.
Guys, we are on break.
All right, and it looks like the players are on break. So
Yeah, this is going to be a yellow chip color up. We're going to get rid of the 1,000 chips.
Yellows, maybe? Hard fought, guys.
So the way this works, for those unfamiliar with how live tournaments go, one player is going to buy up the 1,000 domination chips in increments of 5,000, and then the odd chips get put out. You get a card for every chip. High card gets a 5K chip. That's how they get rounded up.
Fucking lost
All
the.
right.
Since we don't need the
Lost the
1K chips anymore, we're going to go up to 10, 15, 15
No, I'm
on the
still in.
next
I'm
level.
still in.
We see
Yeah, no, I was
Kristen
chip
popping
leader,
in
and
with
then
a
I got
rack.
it all in, and then we lost on a flip. We're still doing good though. Doing good, brother. Doing good.
Kristen, part of the production crew as well.
Yeah.
I'm here to kill.
Does
I'm
a
out for
great
blood.
job. Awesome people here, TCH Social
It'll be
Austin.
good.
absolutely.
I
So
just,
we're
I
going
want
to
the
take a little
trophy.
break. We'll
That's
be
really what I want.
Yeah,
back
What's that?
with you in 15 minutes.
Actually, if you got a line, that would be good.
Yeah, looking at the tablet, it looks like 15 minutes. If the players come back early,
I'll take it.
then like they can start earlier if they all come back early.
Line up
I
the
don't
drink
know
for
when
me
they
when
come
we're
out of
done,
break.
though.
Like,
Yeah.
this is a half-hour delay, so don't quite know what
They used to
happened.
sell
Let's
the
see who wins the
line.
race off at
Yeah,
least,
no. We gotta wait till we're done.
and then we can fill time with
Yeah.
promos. And we do have some things to tell you about.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Yo.
So many 1Ks.
Hey.
See our tournament director Josh in there
Shit, I'm out for blood.
handling the color up.
I was chip leader, and then I got it all in, and I just lost the flip. I just lost the flip. Got it all in. Hey. No. We're I'm short stacked, but not by much. So it's like
The chip goes to not Kogle, I think.
Trophy, man.
No, to
I want it, man.
Just Folds. I think got that chip.
Great question.
So we'll also re-verify the chip counts during this break, I'm sure, for production's sake.
And mine.
In case no longer in play.
Looks like 5.
And back after this.
The hunt starts now. Every stop, every hand, every point counts. Earn points by entering, registering on time, finishing in the money, and score multipliers with bigger fields. Climb the leaderboard and take your shot at the ultimate free roll prize pool. $100,000 in cold hard cash reserved for the grinders who rise to the top. Trailblazer Poker Tour Season 2 begins the 25th of September at TCH Dallas and TCH Social Las Colinas. Play more, earn more, climb to the top where you belong.
He's tough, though. He's tough.
And the Trailblazer Tour continues, starting today, actually, at Texas Card House Spring. That's about half an hour north of Houston, if you're not familiar with that location. Running from the 10th to the 24th, over 1.1 million in guarantees. All kinds of events, Hold'em, PLO, some mixed games. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'll probably get out there this weekend for the $200 tournament there, a multi-flight tournament. That is a, what's the guarantee on that? That's a $200K guarantee on that $200 buy-in.
Trying.
That begins tomorrow night.
Oh, we're still in it. We're still in it. 3 left. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah, I wish I got a bounty.
Final 3.
And yeah, 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you.
$200K guarantee,
Big one's got
$200 buy-in.
1,000 and a 250. So
Day one's running all the way through Saturday.
a nice scoop.
There's a
3.5
Turbo
and
Sunday
2.
morning. Day 2 on Sunday.
I want it.
The top was
What else have we
3.5
got?
and
We've got PLO and No Limit Hold'em High Rollers this coming week.
You know, it's pretty even.
Sunday, there's a ladies event at 5 o'clock hosted by Lips. $250 5K guarantee there. Monday, there's a rounds of each. There's a Torse. There's Big O on Tuesday.
He did.
And then starting next Wednesday, $1,200 $500,000 guarantee
I was
main
gonna
event.
snap call my box because
Scan that QR code, go to TexasCardHouse.com or PokerAtlas for all the details there.
But like one of them that's heavy, I don't know, seems like it should be a lot of money.
Yeah.
And yeah, that should be a great time.
It's all right. I just want to win the whole
PokerAtlas
thing. I want the
Tour
trophy. I care
concludes
about the trophy
tomorrow. We'll
That's all
crown
I
a
want.
winner in the $25,000 Player of the Series. Player of the Series gets 10K and a $2,200 PokerAtlas Tour
I
seat.
got no bounties.
Top 10 will get some money.
You know, when I play bounty tournaments, I'm always the one that
Reminds you of the payouts.
Yeah,
All these players have locked up 1930 out of the prize pool.
I won a lot of like
53
medium-sized pots.
50 up top, though. Still a very long way to go. Or maybe a very short way, depending on
We still have 10 minutes.
what the action looks like.
Oh, man. Huh? I'm short stack, but not by much. So
You
it's
got
pretty
any
good.
questions about TCH or poker or tournaments or anything like that? Feel free to drop them in the chat.
like 8 grand. And
Happy to answer all of those as we take a little break here. A well-earned break. That was an intense couple of hours of poker on this final table.
Ugh, man, don't remind me. That's ugh.
it's like top 3 places.
Yeah.
We'll just win it.
I'm trying.
So this
Trying.
Black Friday here at
I'm
TCH
playing
Social
well,
Austin,
so I can't complain.
Black Chip Hot Seats. Every 20 minutes from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., a lucky seat will win $100. They'll do the same thing Sunday, November 30th, 2 to 10 o'clock. One lucky seat wins $100 every 20 minutes. High hand bonus running every Monday this month, $250. Hold'em and PLO. Also on Wednesdays, $20 on-time bonus and credit if you register early for a tournament. Ladies' night every Friday. Buy 2 hours, get 1 free for the ladies. $50 unlimited play every Tuesday. 9 hours for $99. Every Thursday here at TCH Social Austin. Play for free from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. all November.
Thanks, man.
Monthly membership for $10 for the seniors. This Thanksgiving, $20 turkey plate with 2 sides on Thanksgiving Day here at TCH Social Austin. If maybe you're hanging around here for Thanksgiving, I myself will be up in New York, assuming the planes are still flying around. Also, donate 4 food items, non-perishable, to our food drive and receive 4 hours for $44. You can find out about all the promos at texascardhouse.com. All the details on those promos.
What's up, John? Hey.
Club access, by the way, normally $13 an
No, I'm still
hour.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 for
3/4
99,
left.
that's
I just want that
$2
trophy,
off
man. I want the
every
trophy.
hour.
Okay.
That's an extra $2 on your win
Also
rate.
the money, but I can't seem to win any bounties.
Yeah.
0. I know, man.
That's strange.
I know, right? I was like chip leader for almost the whole final table.
Yeah.
Wow. They're nice, right? The Atlas ones? I love it. Yeah, it's kind of why I want it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah. That's all right. I'll get it positioned, you know. Sometimes it takes us a second to get like comfortable with it, you know.
It's been a good table.
What's the club access fee in these tournaments? It varies by tournament. With the tournament today, the bounty tournament, the $400 buy-in had a $70 club access fee. So out of every $400, there's a $70 access fee. $130 went into the bounty pool. $200 went into the prize pool. As we got a few minutes left on this break.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready to get it started.
One player wants to get started. I think Jesse wants to get started. I want to get started. You want to get started, chat? We've got just folding Kogle back at the table. I think we're just waiting on Winston.
I just have bad juju about that box.
It should have gone heavy on both of the first 2 that I opened.
Yeah. Once you pick the heavy one,
Yeah.
and there was only like mine seemed like the heaviest. I'm like, God, just give me 1 bounty and I'll snap call mine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And of course, we found out that heavy doesn't always mean a lot of money.
But that's what we went when we both got him. We're like, it's like, yeah, that's 1 chip.
One chip could be a good thing, though.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like-
club
that's
access fees are
1,000.
pretty reasonable around here. Like, you know, you see like low stakes tournaments, like you look at some of the stuff that happens, like especially in like, you know, Vegas, LA. There's some rake traps out there. Speaking of rakes, something we don't have in our cash games.
This
Here
is
in
true.
Texas, you pay a club access fee. It's an hourly fee. And
At least we're not having to
money
be here
stays
till
on the
2 in
table. It
morning.
keeps the game bigger.
I was here till.
It's actually
4:30
pretty
last
nice.
Yeah,
Tournament.
come on down and play at TCH Social in
Yeah, like
Austin.
you go
One
to
of
a
those big
casino
job
in Vegas, like they're taking an ungodly amount of money off the table. Like they're taking over $100 off the table every hour, just gone into the casino's pocket and not yours.
Into the abyss.
You can't win it.
Yeah. So sad.
Squinting at the tablet, it looks like 2 minutes left on the break. I guess Winston's taking the full break, and that's perfectly fine. The structure says you get 15 minutes, and so you get 15 minutes. Starting early is optional. See Josh, our tournament director, at the table, getting ready to get this thing started again. Jesse back in the box.
250, 1,500, and 1,000.
Long-time dealer here. We've seen him pitching the cards on many occasions here on TCH Live. What a tournament it's been. What a series it's been.
It really has been a great one.
Yeah. So many mixed events. I just wish the
Last
cards
time
would
I
have been
did this,
just a
I,
bit
like,
nicer to
gave
me,
him
but, you know, we can't get it all.
$300.
Yeah, don't we all?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's like, I don't give a damn about the trophy. Give me $300.
We're getting the cards washed up.
I wouldn't mind it.
Getting close.
Yeah. Really just want second. I don't know. Second place money would be sick. That or more. If we're call it a successful night.
Well, so I've already got second place money. So.
Oh, don't rub it in.
Yeah, second place money. Yeah. Now we got Winston with
All right.
first place
Sorry, I'll
money.
get
We've
my
got
money.
Not Kogle with second place money. He pulls a 1K
he's-
bounty
He's already got
earlier
first place
tonight.
money.
He's the only player who's not Winston who we've seen pull a bounty at this final table.
Yeah, he had a bunch
Like
of bounties, right? He had the 1K bounty
Yeah.
and two 250s. But did he get a fourth bounty?
No, Winston got the Winston had the 4 bounties,
Okay.
and then Not Kogle had the other, I think, 2.
There have been more than that.
There we started with 8 players, and we're down to.
Well, not Kogle had 2 by the time we got there.
Oh yeah, I was only counting the stuff we've seen on camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense that Not Kogle would have more than that. That's right. We saw him open the 250s right away. They saved the reveal. You're right. So he's got 1,500 in bounties that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And only 10 players made the money in this tournament. So those would have been the first 2 bounties that got pulled. The bounties started in the money.
Yep.
So we have actually seen all the bounties.
Yeah.
So yeah, Not Kogle sitting with 1,500 in bounties. Winston sitting with $6,000 in bounties. And there's just under 3K in bounties left to play for. Ah, Kevin with the dad joke.
4 call.
We got a 3-way pot here. We got a family pot. 30K, call. 10, 6, 5. We'll give just folds a pair of 5s.
4 check.
I think Kevin is leaving a dad joke because
3 check.
recently we had a Big O stream and we called for the roll call and nobody said where they were watching from, and then we called for dad jokes and the chat blew up.
And then we got one. I see. Just fold, going to make it 40 on this ace of clubs turn. Not Kogle has the 4 of clubs. That is the only club, but that's not a good enough club. Just fold. Going to take that one. Yeah, we'll just read the joke while we've got a moment. I was on a train and the conductor told me he would charge me for dad jokes. I told him that's not fair.
I don't get it.
It's a play on words.
As dad jokes are
They
want
often
to
are.
be.
They often are.
Or fold. Who's 40,000?
Get your card scan again, please. Or fold. 7 was 40. Recall.
Just folds 40, gets a defense from Winston, who will flop a gutter on king 7-6. Winston with the 8-4. Just fold has queen 9. Blind versus blinds. Will Winston go for this one? Check, check. And now just folds, picking up a gut shot.
Yeah, both players with a gut shot, neither one with a pair.
In fact, 2 gut shots for just fold. The jack or the 8 will work for him. Winston going to make it 70, and that'll actually get it done. So now just folds in third place. Not Kogle, our chip leader, just over $1 million. Playing 10, 15, 15 blinds. So even our short stack still has 42 blinds.
Yeah, we likely are going to be grinding here until we see some sort of collision. So
Second raise 35. Refold.
35 from just fold gets the call from not Kogle.
Heads up.
Ace queen 6, not Kogle. Picking up bottom pair. Had the best hands already. It got better. Makes it 40K.
7-40.
Or just fold rather makes it 40K. Not Kogle. Gonna make the call with his pair. 5 of hearts does give him the 6 of hearts draw. Check, check.
4 check.
4 of diamonds on the end.
the 6 is going to be good.
It will be good. Gonna go for some thin value. Will not find it.
4-bet 75. 7-4.
Up to 1.1 for not Kogle.
No, I've got the other one there. Thank you. That's old.
Points on points action incoming. Not Kogle with the 3 deuce. Offsuit raises it. No. Yes. 40. Just fold calling 5-4 suited.
7 call. Heads up.
Jack 8 deuce.
Not
Bottom
Kogle
pair.
is going to outflop just fold.
4-bet 40.
40K bet for not Kogle. Just folds with backdoors. Gonna raise it up. Makes it 100K.
It's 100.
Not Kogle gonna make the call. What do you think about this?
That is ambitious, but he is going to pick up a straight draw and a flush draw on the turn. So creative play, and will be able to continue this story.
Picks up a ton of equity. You've got to keep firing on this turn.
7 goes all in.
And he fires all of his chips into the pot.
Wow.
Not Kogle has to fold.
Yeah,
the
there's
bottom
no way
pair,
he can
no
call
kicker.
that. Yeah.
4 fold.
Great play from Just Fold.
Just Fold draws closer to Winston.
I used to do that when I was working outside when I was young. I'd buy one of those. It's Safeway.
And for a while, it looked like not Kogle could not be stopped. But yeah, that really did close the gap on all of the stacks. So they're getting closer and closer to even, which is how we saw them once we got to three-handed.
7 is 40.
Just folds, just has kings.
Just kings?
Just kings. Makes it 40.
Yeah, he's not going to be folding these.
Winston defends big blind, 9-8 suited. Here we go, heads up to the flop. King 9-4 with a spade. Top set for Just Fold. Winston with middle pair and backdoor spades. Just Fold going to check it over.
7 check.
There's no turns he has to be afraid of with top set. And Winston takes the bait.
4-bet 20.
Makes it 20K. Just Fold going to make the call.
7 call.
10 of clubs has Winston drawing dead.
7 check.
And he's going to check it over again.
3 check.
7 of hearts on the ends. This may save Winston some heartache.
Yeah, Just Fold's going to go for some value now and bet 100K into 135. So a big bet here.
This is a bet that Winston could consider calling. No need to bluff at this. Does flick in the call chip. Going to see the bad news.
3 call. Showdown. Set of kings.
Nice hand.
Just Fold taking a nice one. Pulls away from Winston, who still has plenty of life with that 500,000 chips. Big blind is only 15,000, so 30 plus big blinds gives you plenty of wiggle room.
Small blind, please.
Blinds on blind flop, 10-9 versus 9-6.
Call. 4 check. Heads up.
Ace, king, 7, they both miss. Winston min bets and takes it. Nice job. Every time you can pick up those blinds.
Yeah, especially now, they go such a long way.
The water. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm good.
We see
We're good.
Uncle T walking around, offering the players some water.
We can do better than water. You got a whole bar and restaurant here, TCH Social Austin.
Yeah, get them some shots.
Celebrate your win with a brownie sundae.
Yeah.
My personal favorite.
Re-raise 30.
Winston makes it 30. He has an 8, and he has something else. Not Kogle has ace king.
7K. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, it looks like he's really thinking here. So could it be pocket eights?
That seems like a possibility. Maybe it's pocket eights, and he's considering a 4-bet.
For doing your job? No.
He's got some 4-betting chips in his hand, and there it is. This has to be eights.
Re-raise.
Makes it 220.
20.
Not Kogle goes for all of it.
4 goes all in.
Fades the snap call. Always good news when you have ace king.
Yeah.
Winston assembling his chips.
Counting them up, seeing how much he will have left if he folds.
345 is not nothing. Still over 20 big blinds. Deep in the tank on this. Whatever happens, he is going to make the fold. I was going to say, whatever happens here, he does have $6,000 plus third place money coming.
Yeah, not too bad for a day's work.
Third place money, $1,930 on this occasion. $3,080 for second place, $5,350 up top. Plus the guaranteed 2 bounties if you play it out and win the tournament.
Small blind. Big blind here, please. Where's 35? Major cards again, please.
And not Kogle with ace king back to back.
Back to back ace king is either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Right now it's looking like the former. 35K.
And
Winston rips the ace 3 and he gets snapped. Winston needs a 3 to stay alive. Can the ace king hold?
We got ace 3 versus ace king. Cool.
Jack 6-4, backdoor straight draw for Winston. Open ender for Winston on this 5 turn, 7-3 or deuce.
Not like that.
And it's a 7.
7.
Winston rivers the straight. Winston will not be
Jesse, you suck
swayed.
At this. Take back all the nice things I said about you.
What a suck out.
Wow. Running straight cards, and not Kogle says, I take back all the nice things I said about you.
How much?
330.
What a hand. What a run out.
Yeah.
Winston steps in it and gets bailed out by the river, and somehow that's how tournaments be, right?
Yeah, that would have been huge for not Kogle. He would have had most of the chips in play going into heads up.
Yeah, he'd have been about 2-1 on just folds. Who I heard saying on the break he'd be really happy with second place money, and that's exactly what he'd have.
That's totally fine to keep playing. I won't take offense to it, but figured I'd mention it.
I'm always willing to look.
I mean, I need the points, so.
You need the points?
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay, Winston wants points. That's why he wants to keep playing.
See, I don't. Just want money.
I think if Winston were the chip leader, he'd maybe have a different opinion about chopping then, if he's into points. Whoever wins the most money gets the points. So if he chops his chip lead, presumably he'd take the most money and he would get the first place points. Not Kogle raising and taking it. And I don't know for sure if he's talking about needing the points. I suppose it's probably money out of the prize pool that's deciding the points then, not the bounties.
Yeah, I imagine so, because I think
Winston has queens. This might get him the chip lead.
Yeah.
It's going to get him the chip lead, or it's going to get him out of here probably. Ace queen for not Kogle.
Wow, and pocket fours for just fold, but
It's a 3-bet pot to him.
yeah. But 3-handed pocket fours.
Puts out a 4-bet to 200,000. Music to Winston's ears. You have queens and it's been 4-bet.
Yeah, this is the collision that we were talking about.
This is the
Two
collision.
pocket pairs and an ace queen. Winston on the shortest stack. He's
There-
playing to win the tournament.
There is a non-zero chance that the tournament ends on this hand. It would be really hard for ace queen offsuit to find the call after with two giant bets. But there is that sliver of a possibility. Winston does move all in.
And
Not Kogle
snap
right
all
behind
in.
him.
I'm all in as well.
And Just Fold gonna throw up in his mouth a little bit. He has 4s.
Yeah, there's no way.
The move is to make the fold. Can queens hold against the ace queen if not Kogle? Winston all in for his tournament
Okay, now
life.
you
Needs to
got too
fade an
many
ace.
good
Can he do it?
Just one bullet.
Let's
sir.
get the run out.
I fold 4s.
Just one bullet, sir.
8-8-6. So far, so good for the queens. There's a king. One more card to fade. And it's another 6, queens and 8s. And Winston gonna
Sixes next
take
to
a
the
huge double up. Winston with about 2/3 of the chips now.
You have money still.
Not Kogle cut down
You're still in this.
to about 13 bigs or so. Just 200K.
Yeah, just think of a few hands ago. He had almost 1 million chips.
Yeah, he had 1.1, I think, was the peak. And now he's a distant third.
How
And
quickly things can change.
it looks like Winston's tournament to lose. And good old ace queen rearing its head again. I've tried to warn you. I've been doing this show for almost 5 years. I've been trying to warn you for 5 years.
You're scarred by ace queen.
Beyond scarred. And so now we have some interesting chip dynamics here. We have a commanding chip leader, we have a short stack, and we have Just Fold caught in the middle.
Yeah.
Does he want to pursue a bounty, or does he want to try and chill and get himself second place?
Well, we did hear him say that he'd be happy with second place money, and not Kogle is just going to go in with his.
King 9 suited, perfectly good.
Yeah.
Just Fold with Queen 8 off. Does he want to chase a bounty? Yes, he does, and Winston has 6s. Winston has a choice to make here.
Yeah.
Winston can win the tournament. He makes the call. If the 6s hold, Winston is our champion.
And 3 calls. All right, let's get our pots made up.
There is a side pot between Just Fold and Winston. A sizable one. That's going to be about an 800,000 chip side pot.
You can make it up to me right here, sir.
200.
600 plus the antes in the main, so about 630 in the main, which would put not Kogle back in business if he takes that. But Winston looking to fade the queen, the 8, the king, and the 9, and just scoop the whole thing right here, right now.
All right, Jesse.
8 right in the window, Just folds.
And a king.
And a king for not Kogle, so Winston in third place. There's a jack on the turn. The river is an ace of hearts, and not Kogle going to take the main pot with his kings. Just Fold with his 8 going to take the side pot, and we got a new ball game. So now Winston going to be still the chip leader, but cut down to 900K. Just Folds right behind him. Not Kogle up over 40 big blinds again.
15 for the side. Man pot, I got king 9.
All right, back in business.
Very much back in business. That could have been the end of the tournament right there. Instead, we play on. We just needed a clean run out. That's all we needed. And that would have been, for Winston, if he would have held there, that was like 27.50 in bounties.
Button right? No.
There's like 27.50 bounties left. Like, that would have been huge for him.
Yeah.
All the more reasons to call with the 6s. Like, if they hold, not only do you win the trophy and the points that you want so badly, you win another 27.50.
Yeah,
You
wow.
take almost $9 grand in bounties. Forget the prize pool.
Yeah.
Like, you almost
Huge
win the
flip.
tournament twice with bounties. Ever win a tournament 3 times in one night?
I have not.
Winston going to limp in with the 7-6. Not Kogle going to check with the 7-3. Going to outflop him on 9-8-3. Winston with the open-ended straight draw. Plenty of motive to continue betting. Makes it 45K. Not Kogle going to call with his pair and backdoors. And Winston gets there. That's a 5 of hearts on the turn.
Yeah.
Winston has turned the straight. Not Kogle now drawing to just a chop. He can get a 6 to chop it. Graphics have not caught up yet. The bet from Winston was 100,000.
Yeah, with the nuts.
Not Kogle improves to a gutter. He's going to put his remaining chips in. Gets snapped off. Not Kogle drunk to a chop. Not Kogle needs a 6. Otherwise, he will be out in 3rd place.
He had the hand I was pretending to have.
And Winston holds with the scoop.
Just give me a 6 for a chop.
Yes, he can. 9 of hearts on the ends. Winston with the only straight. Winston going to collect yet another bounty. Winston has guaranteed himself a top 2 finish. Not Kogle eliminated in 3rd place.
Great playing by Not Kogle. You heard him say Winston had the hand he was pretending to have. He had 7-3, so he decided to rep 7-6. Unfortunately, when you bluff, sometimes your opponent just has the hand that you're representing.
Takes 1930.
If we did an ICM, you would get points for winning. So I would do an ICM if you want. I just want to chop.
Let me open this.
Yeah.
You just want to chop
The bounty.
I just want to chop a bounty, or like half a bounty, or something.
250, I'm assuming.
That's a
250.
That's a 250 bounty, so the big bounties remain in play.
That means the 2 left are 1,000 and 1,500.
So, Winston, if you wanted to ICM and we keep our bounties, I'm cool with that. I'm also cool to play, whatever you want to do.
So you're saying if we do ICM, it ends now and I get 1st place points?
I don't care at all about points.
Whoever wins the most money gets 1st place, gets 1st place points, gets the trophy.
But I want to buy the trophy off you for $50.
Okay, wait. So if we make a deal, the play ends, we don't have to play it out.
Correct.
And whoever gets the most money gets 1st place points.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah? Can $50 for the trophy?
I mean...
No deal.
I don't want the trophy.
I'm not selling trophies.
Whoever gets the most money is going to get the trophy. When y'all leave, whatever you do with it, it's up to y'all, of course. But
Were we pausing?
I kind of want the trophy, too.
Do we want to stop the clock to talk about a deal, or?
You know what? Yeah, I'll do $50 for the
Yeah?
trophy. Sure.
And we keep our bounties?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Winston going to sell the trophy. They're going to make an ICM deal.
We keep our own bounties, and then we ICM for the rest of it. Whatever, like one of us is going to get 500 more than the other, and then I'll pay you whatever the ICM is, $50 for the trophy. And you still get your 1st place points.
Here, why don't I do this? Why don't I run the ICM numbers? I'll tell you guys exactly what those numbers are.
Why don't we just run the ICM with the bounties? Like, with the price?
Yeah, but the bounty's theoretical. Who has what?
I mean, it is y'all's money to do whatever y'all want with. So if y'all can agree to that, that's totally okay as well.
We're essentially flipping for 500 if we're keeping.
Do you want to just chop it 1250 because we know it's 1,000 and 1,500?
Well, it should be it should be based off the ICM percentage.
What would you do here?
I will bounty.
Oh, I don't know.
I want to gamble. I'll gamble for 500. I'll gamble.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so you add, so there's 25 or what's
There's the
left in
excitement of opening
Yeah,
the
so
box
basically
and seeing
what I
if
would-
you got the 1,500 or the.
There's a 1,500 and a.
There's 2,500 left.
Yeah.
So here.
So you add
I've
2,500 to the total remaining prize pool, and you ICM chop that.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying
Winston,
to
I've
think.
got about 800. So I've got a little over 1/3 of the chips right now.
Yeah.
How about the bounties? We just go like 1,300, 1,200.
I need to hear what the ICM.
Okay,
percentage
sure. Let's get
is.
chip counts.
Can we just add it to the total?
Okay.
And just,
I don't think
We're going to call the timeout here,
I
and
would
we're
rather
going
not.
I don't.
yeah, yeah.
we're going to count the chips, and we're going to run ICM numbers.
Yeah.
And yeah, the bounty pool and the prize
wanna
pool
add it to
are
the prize pool.
considered separate. So those are sort of
Oh, I
separate
see what you
shops.
mean. Okay, yeah. I didn't even consider that. Yeah.
Eric wondering why you would want a trophy you didn't
Glad we didn't say
win.
those reasons out loud.
Wait, the bounties don't count towards that?
It's a piece of metal.
Individual wagers.
Okay,
I wouldn't do it. I will never sell a
You should have
trophy.
just said that.
1.5.
I can't.
Yeah. I totally get what you mean. Yeah.
5, 4, 1, 2.
Like I've been heads up for a trophy and come up short. I've been heads up for a ring and come up short. I want to earn it.
Absolutely.
Actually, like one of those heads up, we had actually chopped the money. We were just
run
playing
these
for the
real
trophy
quick.
at that point, and I came up short.
We're big
Yeah. No, the trophies are very pretty. I can see why he would want the trophy. He played well, and
Yeah, it's not something that I would do myself.
Do you have a radio on you?
No.
Just confirm.
Do you have a radio on you?
And that piece of metal was a
supposed to be that,
baseball
Mark?
reference. That probably went over most of the chat's heads. I mean,
Second is
there's an infamous quote from the commissioner after the Astros report cheating. Well, the commissioner's trophy is just a piece of metal, and
okay.
the trophy won in the World Series, like where they cheated. It's the commissioner's trophy, and the commissioner is saying it's a piece of metal.
Fair enough.
Is that right? 830?
Thank you.
830 and 1540. Yeah.
Okay, so the ICM numbers would be 4,555, 3,875. And what are
That's
we
not
doing?
including the bounties, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with the bounties?
And then 13, 12.
13, 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
let's
okay with
just
that.
give me that. Let's open it up, and we'll just chop that up right now.
Okay, so we have a deal.
Side bet on
So about
which person had the 1,500.
so about 4,400
So we're just
for
no matter
Winston,
what the bounties end up
and
being,
just
1,300,
Fold
1,200.
taking 3,800 and change, and then
This was 1500.
Winston taking
Was mine the good one?
1,300.
Damn.
Just Fold taking
Losing a lot
1,200.
with the bounties today. It's crazy.
And chop those.
Sick.
It looks like Just Fold had the 1,500. Just like along those
I
chips.
finally
that were
got.
in
I
the
just
decks.
wanted one bounty. That's all. I got. You got them all. You got the rest of them. So.
He
This
said he
ma-
got his
Well
one
played,
bounty.
Well played.
Right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, 5, 1,000.
Yeah, so this will be a massive night for Winston. So 4,400 from the deal or so,
1,100.
and
Of course, surely it's gonna
7,300 in
be
bounties
1,200.
for a grand total of 11,700
The
ish.
best
It was a good
part,
night though.
Not
Gotta-
too bad
gotta get
for a
this one
day's
for the
work.
cameras.
Plus the
Yeah.
What's
player of
better
the
than
series
money?
points.
Yeah, that's more than
Second money.
twice first place money
I
that
owe
he's
you
taking
2,000.
altogether.
He's got another 2,000 in IOUs.
I actually already paid him off.
Oh, well.
Did you?
No, you didn't.
I was gonna make a deal.
Okay,
Prove
this
it.
is Derek. You can give this to him. Y'all can just
My
catch
man.
these at the cage, okay?
Nice.
All right.
All right, so
Just
that
to
was our
clarify real
tournament.
quick,
Yeah,
guys, what we're
congratulations to
doing,
both of our
taking
players on
4,555
this
here,
score.
3,875 there.
This was
okay?
a heck of a final table. This
And
was
I'll
so
bring
much
you
fun.
back
I
your
hope we do
IOUs,
more of
okay?
these.
Yeah.
Congrats,
This was
guys.
an action-packed tournament.
Place points.
Correct.
And that'll do it for TCH Live. We have one thing left to do this PokerAtlas Tour, and that is crown a main event champion.
For the,
We'll be
once we're
back
done.
tomorrow night, or Aaron and John will be back tomorrow night
You're gonna
for
take
the
a picture.
championship event. Right back here, I think it's a 6 o'clock start time here on TCH Live. Also, join us if you're around Austin. There's a double board bomb pot tournament tomorrow night to finish out the series. And yeah, this was a heck of a show. And join us back here for the cash game 5, 10, 25 Hold'em this Wednesday night here in Austin on TCH Live.
Yeah.
On behalf of all of our staff, producers Kristen and Tom and Cooper, Jesse, our dealer, Josh, our tournament director, all of our players, thank you so much for watching. On behalf of my partner Amanda Chang, William White of the New York Knit, wishing you a great night. Hit like if you enjoyed this.